Nobody tells women over 60 the truth about fine, thinning hair. Until now. Imagine the right short hairstyle making you look radiant, polished, and 10 years younger. Without a single product trick, without expensive treatments, without pretending you have hair you no longer have. I researched the worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we are perfecting 3 stunning short hairstyles for fine, thinning hair. And by part 3, you will want to pause this video and call your stylist. I mean it. We are covering the styles that flatter, the cuts that add volume where you have lost it, and the one hairstyle in part 2 that made women in the salon stop and stare. And the very first style? I see women getting it completely wrong every single week. Let us go. Part 1. The textured pixie cut. Have you ever looked at your hair after a fresh cut and thought, this still does not look the way I pictured it? You are not imagining it. And it is not your hair's fault. Here is something most women over 60 never hear in the salon chair. A standard pixie cut with zero texture is one of the most aging choices for fine, thinning hair. It lies flat. It exposes the scalp. It strips the face of softness. That is the moment this style starts working against your most beautiful features. Your bone structure, your cheekbones, the elegant line of your jaw. The textured pixie cut is the version nobody told you existed. And honestly, this is the one I wish every woman over 60 knew before walking into a salon. A textured pixie is cut with deliberate layers, choppy, directional pieces that sit at different lengths around the crown and temples. Those layers create the illusion of density, where the hair is thinnest. The crown lifts. The temples look fuller. The face feels framed rather than exposed. This one is everything. The key is asking your stylist specifically for point cutting throughout the top and a slightly longer crown. Never a blunt uniform length all over. Blunt cuts with fine hair collapse within hours. Textured layers move and hold shape on their own. If you are still getting a uniform pixie with no texture added, swap it for a textured layered pixie with a lifted crown. The difference in volume is immediate and visible. Your maintenance tip here. Ask your stylist for a trim every 5 to 6 weeks. Textured pixies lose their shape faster than longer styles, and keeping that shape is what keeps the volume alive between visits. This is the one that made a friend of mine, 63, very fine silver hair, get stopped twice at dinner the night after her appointment. People genuinely thought she had more hair than the week before. Stay right here, because the second hairstyle we are covering completely transforms the appearance of the hairline. And that is the detail most women overlook entirely. Part 2. The feathered French bob. You have probably seen this cut on someone and thought, I could never pull that off. That thought. It is the only thing standing between you and the most flattering short hairstyle for fine hair that exists right now. The feathered French bob sits at jaw length, sometimes just above, sometimes just grazing. And it is built entirely on feathering. Soft, face-framing layers that flick outward at the ends, lifting the sides of the face and creating the visual width that makes thinning hair look lush and full. Here is what most women do not realize. The jaw is one of the most powerful framing points on your face. When hair ends at that exact line, it draws every eye directly to your eyes, your cheekbones, and the natural elegance you already carry. Honestly, the feathered French bob is the style I have seen stop conversations in salons. Women in their 60s sitting in the chair with fine, flat hair, and walking out looking like they stepped off a Paris street in the best possible way. The aging mistake here is the blunt jaw-length bob with no movement added. That style, while beautiful on thick hair, sits like a helmet on fine hair. It emphasizes flatness. It creates a heavy, static silhouette that draws the eye down instead of up. Stop right there. Swap the blunt bob for a feathered version with face-framing layers that begin at the cheekbones. Ask your stylist to leave the ends with a soft bend rather than a hard blunt line. That softness is the entire difference between a cut that ages you and one that lifts your whole face. Your maintenance tip. The feathered French bob needs a touch-up every 6 to 7 weeks to keep the feathering fresh. Grown-out feathering loses its lift, and the lift is everything in this cut. This is the style that a woman in her late 60s told me made her daughter say, "Mom, your eyes look enormous right now." Your eyes were always that beautiful. The right cut simply lets them lead. What is coming in part 3 is the style that requires the least maintenance of all three and creates the most dramatic volume. If fine hair is your biggest frustration, you are going to want to see this one. Part 3, the voluminous stacked bob. This last style is the one I save for the women who tell me they have tried everything. The ones who say their hair is too fine, too flat, too thin, that nothing works anymore. I always give them the same answer. You have not tried the stacked bob yet. A stacked bob is cut shorter at the back, graduating from the nape of the neck upward, and left slightly longer at the front. That graduation at the back creates a rounded, lifted shape that is entirely built into the cut itself. It does not rely on products. It does not rely on volume sprays. The shape is engineered directly into the hair. Here is the truth that ages women without them ever knowing it. Wearing fine hair at one flat length all over creates a see-through effect from behind. The scalp becomes visible not just at the part, but across the entire back of the head. And that visibility adds years in a way that has nothing to do with gray or color. Yes, that's simple. The stacked back eliminates that problem entirely. By building graduation into the nape, the hair at the back gains density, rounds outward, and creates a silhouette that reads as full, even when the individual strands are very fine. If you are still cutting your short hair to one flat length all over, swap it for a stacked graduation at the back with face framing pieces left longer at the front. The moment you see the back in a mirror, you will understand why this cut has been transforming fine hair for decades. Your maintenance tip. The stacked bob is the most forgiving of the three styles. The shape holds beautifully between 6 to 8 week appointments, and even as it grows, the stacked graduation continues to provide lift and roundness. This is the one that made a woman tell me, 67 years old, hair so fine she could count the strands, that she finally stopped wearing hats to cover the back of her head. Those beautiful eyes of hers were always the first thing people noticed. Now the whole picture matches. There is one more thing every woman with fine hair needs to hear before she leaves, and that is exactly what the outro covers right now. Part 4, the soft layered shag. Let me ask you something. When was the last time your hair made you feel genuinely excited to leave the house? If you cannot remember, this part is for you. The soft layered shag is the style that has quietly been redefining what short hair looks like on women over 60 with fine, thinning hair. And almost nobody is talking about it yet. That changes right now. Here is what makes the shag different from every cut we have covered today. It works with your natural texture instead of fighting it. Wavy, straight, or somewhere in between, the soft layered shag adapts. It is built from multiple lengths of feathered, wispy layers that fall at the crown, through the midsection, and at the ends, creating movement and dimension that makes fine hair look deliberately styled rather than sparse. Here is the aging truth nobody in the salon is brave enough to say out loud. Fine hair cut without internal layers looks thin at the roots and blunt at the ends. That combination does one thing only. It draws every eye to the scalp and away from your face. Away from your beautiful eyes, your natural elegance. The features time has only refined. This one ages you faster than the color, faster than the length, faster than almost any other single decision. You needed to hear this. The soft layered shag solves it by removing weight throughout the interior of the hair, not just at the ends. When your stylist removes interior weight, the roots lift naturally. The hair breathes. It moves. And that movement reads as fullness on camera, in mirrors, and in every room you walk into. If you are still getting a short cut with no internal layering, swap it for a soft shag with feathered layers removed throughout the crown and midsection. And ask specifically for a wispy, airy finish at the ends rather than a blunt or heavy line. The difference is not subtle. It is immediate and complete. Honestly, the soft layered shag is the one I get the most emotional messages about. Women who had given up on short hair entirely, who were growing it out just to have something to pull back, trying this cut and texting me photos from the salon parking lot. Your maintenance tip. The soft layered shag benefits from a light trim every 5 to 6 weeks to keep the interior layers fresh. Overgrown layers lose their airiness and begin to collapse. And that airiness is the entire architecture of this style. This is the one that a woman told me, 61, fine ash gray hair, had worn the same flat short cut for 12 years, made her stylist genuinely tear up at how different her face looked. Those cheekbones of hers had always been extraordinary. The right layers finally let them speak. Now you have all three: the textured pixie, the feathered French bob, the voluminous stacked bob, and this one. For styles. For completely different ways to look radiant, polished, and younger with fine, thinning hair. Stay for the outro, because there is one last thing I want you to hear before you go. You just learned 3 stunning short hairstyles: the textured pixie, the feathered French bob, and the voluminous stacked bob. That most women spend years discovering one at a time, by trial and error, in salon chairs that cost them money and confidence. You did not just watch a video. You changed how you will walk into your next appointment. Your bone structure was always this stunning. Now you know exactly which cut lets it lead. Tell me, which of these 3 hairstyles are you most excited to try? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Next time, we are uncovering the color mistakes that are quietly adding years to fine hair, and the one technique that reverses them in a single appointment. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I will see you in the next one.